Hello folks, welcome to Walkie Talkie, and we're up in the West End. This should actually be known as a bussy wussy. And there's one going by, and there's one of our fans going by. Get a old job! Right, so this is like take what? 4? The phone's been, let's say, it rhymes with bongo. My phone's been something that rhymes with that. There we go. And to be honest, if everyone else is saying it, so the fuck should I? You know? Hashtag a cup of quality. Woo! So, yeah, we're going to be talking about buses, right? And like, something that hasn't really been talked about at all, really, is these bell pushes that are on buses, right? And an average bus a day, if you take and download the ticketer information, you're probably going to see the bus having at least 400 or 500 passengers at the end of the day. The ride data, there we go. And that bell push will be getting pushed quite a fair amount of times, right? And yeah, eventually, now just remember one thing before we start going any further. These bell pushes on buses get poked more times than Katie fucking Price, right? And obviously they're going to either physically fail or mechanically fail, and I'll try and talk to you about the specificities of both a mechanical failure and electrical failure. First of all, the mechanical failure. At the back of the red stop button, there's like a wee bit of plastic that protrudes a wee bit further out. When it's healthy and press the bell, it meets like a clicker, and the clicker sends an electric signal to the bell, and that leads up to a notification on the driver's dashboard and a wee red stop light just near the driver's cab that says bus stopping, right? If it's been poked so many times, that plastic bit behind the stop button breaks away. You could push it all day long, it wouldn't make a sound. Electrical failures. That wee clicker at the back of the stop button that nobody ever gets to see unless you're an electrician, right? It's obviously part of an electrical network. And these poles, grab poles, on buses have been known to let water ingress, and once water plus electric cables meet, there can be a unseen blowout and the cable rendered useless, like Humza useless, the useless cunt in the world, right? And you can press the bell all day, every day, nothing, and you press that bell expecting the driver to know you're wanting off, and he whizzes by your stop, you're like, hey, that's my stop, right? This is the same scenario that happened with me last night on West Coast Motors. There's a nickname I have for West Coast Motors for good reason. Worst cunt motors, yes. Right, and yeah, last night 8:30 got on the bus to get closer by my area. Press the bell, nothing happened. Press the bell, nothing happened. I even stood near the driver's cab to kind of indicate, yes, I'm wanting off. He nearly dodged my stop, and I went, oi, that's my stop. And yeah, I talk to bus drivers like that because they generally treat the customers like shit anyway. So, and he went, oh, you know, you know, you never press the bell, you never press the bell. And I said, I fucking did, right? And he went, show me. And I went, ding. And it actually worked on that occasion, but on the previous occasion that I press and then ding, on the third press the bell actually rang, where it should have been on the first occasion. It's a 17 plate ADL 200. Yeah, I mean, they're very well kept on them buses, but don't know exactly what happened. But the way he talked was a wee bit cheeky, and unfortunately that got my hackles up. And I said that, and what I mean by got my hackles up, when he said you should have rang the bell, and I said I bloody did ring the bell, and or prove it. And I said I pressed it twice and only rang then. But it's the accusatory way the drivers talk to customers like fucking shite. It's absolutely deplorable. If I said anything further, he'd have probably got me on a racism charge. There we go. 2-tier state. 2-tier Kia. Right? But anyway. Yeah, I mean, the punchline of this video is actually just about to come out now, not at the start. See, if you want to cheat your customers off and treat them like dicks, go and get a uniform, treat them like a dick. Job's a good one. No one will ever pull you up for it. However, if a customer cheats you back, you can go, oh, hashtag shop kind, hashtag retail protection laws or whatever, hashtag public service worker protection law. I'm phoning the police 999 all the time because you're a fucking sad act. Right, the thing is, like, that's called weaponisation of the 999 system, because this is a non-police matter. But you know, oh yeah, you cheat a customer off and they're cheeking you back, 999, get them a wee bit of remand. Well, remand doesn't quite work out what you might add, right? Remand is a outcome, not a punishment. Remand is usually because a serious crime has been committed and the risk of reoffending is too high to put somebody on bail, all that stuff. You know, the weaponisation of the 999 system doesn't just extend to this, but people disagreeing with each other on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, a fucking lot. Someone's disagreeing with me. Oh my god, I have hurty feelings. Oh, I'm phoning the police. Oh, they will make things all better. Listen, the police don't care about the general public. They hate the public, actually. With a passion. You fucking bellends. Right? They're only here for Queen, money and state. Everything else doesn't mean fuck all to them. Your car got broke in last night? Nah, they don't care. And here's an example. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, it's an ambulance, I'm blind as fuck. But yeah, it's terrible that weaponisation of the police system is even considered, because police divisions up and down the country have lost up to 50% of their staffing and premises since 2000. So, you know, people that do that just don't really choose to believe or choose to consider that, you know, it's getting very, very close to being skeletalised, and police don't have time for stuff like disagreements and disputes. You know, my uncle said years ago, you know, if you can get yourself into something, you can get yourself out. You have the required amounts of charisma and negotiation skills to deal with it. So if he can say that about some random situation, then I'm going to say that to pretty much anyone and everyone that's in dispute. I think I've covered everything, so I'm going to head off. Hopefully you'll have a nice remainder of the weekend. I've got some information gathering to get done about something that's research into another video. But anyway, you all stay safe and well, and I'll catch you soon.